Okay guys, how we going today? I've been promising this for a while, so we are going to do a full breakdown of every mod and upgrade that this Evo has ever had. Pre-ownership and yeah, after ownership, since my ownership. So, we are working with a Mitsubishi Evolution GTA engine, so the shell is a GTA shell with a GTA engine. It was swapped probably about 5 years before my purchase to an Evo 8 6-speed gearbox. It's got an Evo 8 flywheel, an Evo 8 Exedi heavy duty clutch, Evo 8 engine loom, Evo 8 ECU, clear cam cover, which we actually upgraded just after we got the car because that one was a little bit cooked. It had adjustable cam gears, zero tick lifters, yellow jack coil packs that were absolute shit that we swapped out. Evo 8 aircon pump, Evo 8 intercooler, Evo 8, Turbo Smart wastegate actuator, GFB two-way blow-off valve, AEM AFR gauge, boost gauge, volts gauge, Evo 8 dash, so like the interior dash cluster, Evo 8 interior loom, Evo 8 MR boot and wing, Evo 9 front end, Evo 9 seats, because if you're familiar with the 7 GTA, that came optional with standard seats or the Recaros. And then it also has the Evo 7 steering wheel, because once again, GTA, different steering wheel. And some hella horns, which I think you guys can see there. Okay, and then it had originally Gecko fully adjustable coilovers. Now, since my purchase, we have put... The first thing I did was I put these cheap eBay side skirts on it. So I'll just quickly show you guys the other side. First mod I did myself, not the greatest, but we got there. So I got some Evo 8 Enkeis. No longer running those. They were a bit rough. We repaired some paint on one of the doors that was a bit rough. And then, of course, we got the custom color here for this and the Brembos. So Rip Curl Falcon Green. And then we got a new upper radiator hose, because the one that was on the car was covered in heat tape and just looked terrible. And we got some new badges, front and rear. We got rid of the Evolution 7 badge that we had on, but we did keep the carbon fiber Mitsubishi Diamond. So, then moving on to the build that we did with Step Up Automotive. So, shout out to Rod and Tina at Step Up. So yeah, we went with a GT Pumps 712 Turbo, Kelford 272 cams, Aeroflow Performance exhaust manifold. Thank you very much to the lovely people at Aeroflow Performance. That thing is a beast. We got some 1000cc injectors. We got an NVIDIA dump pipe. We got a new downpipe to accommodate that. We got the Koyorad radiator to replace the old one. We got the head reconditioned. You can probably tell that. So yeah, head reconditioned. We got an EGR blanking plate, APR head studs, new aftermarket radiator fan, center adjustment and bump steer correction kit. That was a white line bump steer correction kit. New intake, Plasman full intercooler piping kit. So that's this beautiful black kit here. Looks really good. And then we've got the baffled catch can setup over here, which is really nice and just adds to the nice black aesthetic. We got an upgraded fuel pump, radiator, thermal fan, new rear diff mount, front and rear bushes, new thermostat, We have upgraded the ECU. That is actually on loan. We've got an Evo 8 MR ECU on loan from the lovely people at Step Up. We had a relocation of various wiring in the engine bay while they were doing that build, so really tidied it up. Check out the Instagram to see the before and after. We got a new coil pack cop kit to new Denso ones to get rid of the Yellow Jacket coil pack that we had. So we got a fresh tune making 238 kilowatts, so 318 horsepower. Originally, when I got it, it was making 167 kilowatts and 220 horsepower. So a nice little bump, and that's still on 98, and everything is ready to go for E85. We just need to do the tune if that's something we want to go with. But I like keeping it nice and safe since it is a 7 motor. So 238 kilowatts is probably like as far as you really want to push a 7 motor with a stock bottom end. We got a new Evo 9 rear bumper, which you guys would have seen in the last video. New alternator, new brakes and discs, so just maintenance stuff. And then we got the fresh paint on the front bumper. We got some new BC gold coilovers, which I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention in the last video. And then we've got the Evo 9 stock wheels, which just look fantastic on the car. So yeah, that is the full breakdown of the build, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do apologize that it was just 6+ minutes of me rambling. But yeah, I hope that puts out the relevant information. And yeah, thank you as always. Catch you in the next video. Bye for now.